Decades ago, Bee Geese's songs became popular worldwide. But there's one thing you may not know. Barry Gibb has another song now. He dare not touch it at all. He stood alone on the stage. Those lights used to be shared by three brothers. He smiled at the audience. Wave. Thanks to the millions of people who grew up listening to their songs, but only need to return to the back end. Leave behind those trophies and honors. There is such a song, a melody, can completely defeat him. Not their most popular song. Even the lead singer is not him. But as soon as the prelude rings, Barry can't hold on anymore because there is something hidden in those lyrics, too painful to be consumed by the media. This is a message that Void wants to hear, but anyone who has experienced separation and death can understand. Why does this song still make Barry cry to this day? Whether it's read or not is not important. This is only related to the sound he can still hear. Those, I can never come back again. So, which song can defeat the last survivor of Wild Goose Journey? Why did he wait until he lost everyone? Only then did I truly understand what it was saying. Continue reading below. For most people, Barry Gibb is a living legend. That voice, that lie, the last person to stand up in the music empire. But for Barry himself, when Bee Gees becomes the last survivor, this has never been an honorable thing. More like a punishment. His brothers left one by one. Andy, the smallest one, at the age of 30, it disappeared. Maurice, the metronome and the soul of the entire band, I left in 2003. Then there's Robin, the twins who have been singing with him since childhood. 2012. Every time I attend a funeral, Barry is not just saying goodbye. He gradually became an island, living in a world that is still cheering for him. But I can no longer find anyone to share my past with. Fans will come to him and tell him how important music is, how it changed their lives. But few people ask, the person who created these musical works, how much did you actually spend behind those flashlights? Bee Gees is first and foremost a family. 3 brothers. Sometimes it's 4 o'clock. This is not just a talent. There is also a blood relationship, friction, loyalty, full of love. When you are the last living person, not only did you inherit the estate, but also and memories, error, and those what if it were that way back then. So maybe that's the reason. There's a song Barry Gibb still can't put down, because in that song, he heard everything he had lost. Something you want to say but can't say out loud. 1997. Bee Gees has found a job, not writing for oneself. This is for someone else. That person is Celine Dion. At that time, the 2 brothers had nothing more to prove. Pop music has conquered. Disco also accepted it. Love songs are easier to handle. After experiencing resistance, criticism, and then climbing back to the top spot, they don't need to chase popularity. But when someone suggested that they write a lyrical song that suits Celine's voice, Barry, Robin, Maurice, sit down, just like countless times before. Write Eternal Life. At first, this song was not meant to make people cry. It talks about continuity. This is memory. This idea has always existed in living people. They personally recorded the background and harmony. Put your voice under Celine's high-pitched lead singer. At that time, it was just another beautiful collaboration. Bee Gees casts magic behind the scenes. But Barry doesn't even remember. What will this song become in the future? Because the time is not long. These harmonies became the only way for him to hear his brothers' voices again. Maurice suddenly resigned in 2003. Eternal Life has a new meaning. In 2012, Robin also left. This song is no longer just a concept. This has become a private matter. When Barry sang those lyrics alone, he finally felt the full weight. We won't say goodbye. We won't say goodbye. This is not a performance. not a commercial song on the charts. This is a lingering echo. But did this song make Barry Gibb cry? Or is there anything else? A lyrical poem, some kind of memory. To some extent, it's too powerful. Even Barry can't bear it. The answer is about to be revealed. But before that, we need to go back and find the brothers who left too early. When Bee Gees came to power in the late 1990s, harmony is still very close. The audience will still go crazy. I always feel like something is missing. Andy has been away for 10 years now, although he has never been a formal member. But when he's not around, it feels like a hole, suspended between light and darkness. Barry rarely mentions these things on stage. He rarely talks about Andy's last few days in public. But as long as you look carefully, can you tell me? When singing old songs, he would glance at the screen next to him. My throat was a bit tight during the interview. Someone asked his family that he would stop for a long time. Then in 2003, tragedy is here again. Maurice, Barry's twin brothers and soulmate in the music industry, suddenly left on the operating table. Just like Guy's B engine stalling, my heartbeat has stopped. The adhesive has been dispersed. In an instant, Barry was no longer just that boss. He became a bridge connecting the past and the lost. He and Robin tried to keep walking. But that kind of magic, the tacit understanding among the three brothers, disappear. 2012. The last wire is also broken. Robin has been fighting cancer for a long time. In the end, I still couldn't handle it. Barry. He stood alone at the memorial concert. Salute to the performance. Standing under the spotlight they once shared together. Now there is only one lonely shadow left. He said in the interview, "I can hear it when I sing. I'm still waiting for their harmonies to come in. This is no longer a performance. This is a kind of entanglement." In all of this, there is a song that is more meaningful than any other song. They wrote a song together, a song about surviving after death, about the kind of love that lives longer than us, immortal. But this time, Barry is not just singing this song. He survived. Before fame devours everything, heartbroken. In the headline news, before the drug rehabilitation center, Andy Gibb is just the youngest member of the Gibb family. I have a dream, a sound that can melt the radio. He has never been an official member of Bee Gees. But don't make mistakes, he is one of them. Barry helped him start his solo career, even creating and producing songs for Andy. For example, Shadow Dance. In 1978, it ranked first for 7 consecutive weeks. Andy's rise is so fast, it's dazzling. This is also dangerous and terrifying. When he was 21 years old, "I have won the singles championship several times in a row. I can't count the magazine covers." Still bearing the heavy pressure of the Gibb surname itself. Behind the scenes, Barry watched helplessly as his younger brother fell. On the surface, it still looks like the charming Andy. Below, he can no longer hold on emotionally and physically. He struggles with drug addiction. He yearns for recognition. The worst part is, he never felt that he deserved the love of his fans. Barry tried to help him. But like many families struggling with reputation and fragility, the boundaries have become blurred. He is a mentor. This is the agent, still older brother. By the late 1980s, Barry later admitted there is a distance between them, not because of anger. This is not betrayal, just that quiet pain. They both don't know what to say. "I miss you." In 1988, Andy suddenly left. "I just celebrated my 30th birthday 5 days ago." Barry's whole body was shattered. He gave a speech at the funeral. In the interview, he brought Andy's memories to life vividly. But some things have already changed. He no longer plays Andy's songs. He avoids interviews that ask too deeply. According to his closest person, there is a song that he still dares not listen to until now, although decades have passed. A song directly related to Andy's voice. So, did this song make Barry Gibb cry? We are approaching the truth. Because in the years after Andy left, Barry's weight is rarely seen by anyone. There's another song. It will soon become a mirror of all of this. Barry, 1997. When Robin and Maurice wrote Eternal Life for Celine Dion, what they want is eternity. This is not a tragedy. They wove iconic harmonies behind her powerful lead singer. Create a song about heritage, memory, and that song, even if we leave, our spirit still exists. At that time, it was just another gem on the crown, a beautiful lyrical song passed down to another legendary figure. In the coming years, this song has its own life and death. Barry watched his brothers leave one by one. The lyrics are starting to become heartbreaking. This is me. That's all I know. No longer just poetic. But this is private. When Barry started performing Eternal Life alone, there are recordings of two brothers behind. The sound is only saved in the audio. Sadness surged in my heart. Fans who have participated in these solo performances say, you can feel the atmosphere of the whole room changing. The stage will darken. Barry will close his eyes. In these few minutes, he's not just singing. He's talking to ghosts. We won't say goodbye. This is no longer just lyrics, but the promise, refuse to let go. In an interview, Barry admits that Eternal Life will make him cry because he can still hear Maurice and Robin singing with him. This is the part that made him collapse. Not reputation, not applause, but these are the voices of his brothers. He can never recover them. Echoes of time. They seem to have never left. But does this song always make him cry? Maybe, but there is another song. A song that is earlier than any other song. When Barry heard it, he heard more than just the voices of his brothers and his own childhood. The sadness began before the whole world could see it. 1968. Robin Gibb walked forward, accompanied by a heartbreaking melody, a voice full of sadness. This song is one of the most enduring and popular songs in the early days of Geese. I made a joke. At that time, no one knew exactly what this meant. Some people believe that this is a religion. Some people say this is existentialism. But Robin never fully explained it. No need to explain either. This song carries a lot of weight. The lingering sadness in my heart. Rome, I made a joke. Make the whole world cry. After Robin's death in 2012, Barry started singing this song alone, often at tribute concerts. Standing under the soft blue light, let the lyrics fall like whispers. At that very moment, something has changed. Fans have noticed. Barry rarely sings this song as a whole. The voice will choke up, my eyes will light up. Sometimes, the guitarist trembles slightly, but I can't say, this joke is mocking myself. In these sentences, Barry is not only singing his brother's lyrics, he is experiencing them. Because if Bee Gees was once a joke in the eyes of critics, if they have ever been influenced by falsetto, discogen, or glittering stage costumes being ridiculed, Barry now understands. The world has missed the key point. This has nothing to do with the image. It has always been about brotherhood. Now, when Barry performs I Was Joking, this is no longer a performance. But to be honest, this is a silent reckoning of all subtext. Andy Gibb passed away at the age of only 30. My heartbeat has stopped. Go global. This is another tragedy packaged as a pop singer. For Barry, this is another matter. He will never have the chance to make up for his failure again. Andy has been very fragile for many years. His reputation was quickly and fiercely burned down. Until the end, his voice is hoarse. Mental exhaustion. He has been to a drug rehabilitation center. Promise to improve. Even attempting to restart the music industry. But time is not on his side. Just a few months before Andy passed away, he recorded some rough samples. Minimalism. Emotional nudity. According to biographer and studio information, one of them has never been released. I handed it over directly to Barry. Title, still unknown. The lyrics have never been printed. It is said that this cassette tape has been in Barry's hands all along. Barry has no official statement confirming the existence of this videotape or its contents. But multiple sources closely related to this family indicate that this kind of record may exist. Barry hid it for over 30 years. Why? Because according to a family friend, this is not just a song. This is Andy's last message. Is that tape real or fake? We know this. Barry never really let go of Andy. 2012. In an emotional interview after Robin's death, Barry said, "Losing Andy is the hardest thing because this could have been avoided. I've been thinking, can I do more?" When he plays certain songs, for example, Love Someone, the song that bees used to sing together, fans say you can tell when Andy flashed through his mind. Flicker. Pause for a moment. Lyrical poetry is not meant to be sung to the audience, but sing it once. If there really is a song that includes Andy's final voice, perhaps Barry is unwilling to share, not out of selfishness. But this is because some farewells should not be made public. They should be protected. What you just heard, the story of this song, still breaks Barry Gibb's heart. Not because of the melody, but this is because it carries memories. Eternal Life is not just a lyrical song. This is a dialogue between the living and the defeated. Remind us that sadness does not end with the cessation of music. After the crowd dispersed, some farewell voices still echoed for a long time. But there is a heartbreaking fact here. Barry Gibb never told the world which song moved him to tears the most. He doesn't need to say anything, because sometimes the strongest emotions don't need to be announced during an interview. They are revealed within a single note, in trembling lyrical poetry. In the subsequent silence, perhaps one day we will hear the legendary recording of Andy Gibb. Maybe not, but we do know this. Every time Barry steps onto the stage, every time he sings Eternal Life, he's not just performing, he's recalling that memory, that kind of pain, that kind of love. Never fade. Which song do you think has the greatest emotional impact on Bee Gees? Tell us in the comments. If you want to hear more unknown stories behind the characters, those heartbroken people, hope, the story of the legendary Echo, subscribe to my channel. Due to the singing of certain characters, they are lifelines. We're right here. Ensure that they will never be forgotten.